The modern day Maharaja. Jinder Mahal showed up last week, talked crap about the crowd, anti-USA promo, and Captain America himself, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, showed up. Obviously, The Rock did his thing. We've all talked about it. We've covered that. But we're not here to talk about Dewey right now. We're here to talk about Jinder Mahal. We got to put some respect on his name, man. He's back in the title picture. He came out this week on Raw to cut off Seth Rollins on his promo, talking about challengers backstage and all that. He got interrupted by Jinder. And even though Seth got back at him, you know, with the jokes and stuff, especially after, again, getting clapped up by The Rock, it was so cool to see Jinder Mahal, you know, have a chance at least being involved in a main event story. Yeah, his theme is fire. Bro, he always has really good songs. He really does. They give him a good theme. That, you know, he looks the part. He acts the part. He's really good in promos. I just wish we saw him competing in the mid-card and as a serious contender more often. A lot of people are like, oh, he's boring. He's not this. Well, the thing is that Jinder is just one of those old-school traditional wrestlers, right? He doesn't do that flippity-floppy stuff, but he's real solid on the mic, man. He really gets you to boo at him, and the crowd gets really involved. And let's face it, WWE really utilizes him like a stereotypical villain from India. Now, with Triple H in control, repackaging him like this, where he's you know, getting in the ring with guys like The Rock, even if it's a promo, I think that's good. That's good for exposure. And you know, WWE is obviously capitalizing on that momentum right now by pairing him with Seth Rollins. Now, Seth Rollins is definitely going to be facing CM Punk at some point. Seth Rollins is definitely, you know, going to retain. But I like that Seth Rollins is continuing that story of him being a fighting champion and defending his title against anyone. Do you like Jinder Mahal, Trout? I'm going to take a wild guess and say no. But I'm going to ask you anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't like Jinder Mahal. You don't like the modern day Maharaja.
No.
How do you guys feel?
I rather like the Great Khali.
Oh, Great Khali. You know what's funny? That when Jinder was introduced, they actually acted like if they had some sort of relationship. And Jinder ended up slapping Great Khali on Raw. Because he says that he got soft and weak and stuff. That was very early on when he first came out. And I've always enjoyed his work. I think he does a good job, you know, as a heel. How long do I think Seth will hold the title for? I think Seth is probably going to hold it until Mania, maybe. I think he'll probably hold it until Mania. You know, even this Jinder right now could put on a good match against, you know, Jey Uso, Gunther and stuff for the Intercontinental title. He could even get involved with that when he's done over there with Seth Rollins. So this is a big win for him. You know, I know he doesn't have that many fans, and his run while they were trying to promote India was a little boring, except for the Randy Orton stuff, but you know, I see potential in him still. I don't see him as like a scrub or someone who shouldn't be in WWE. I think he's one of those superstars that WWE should always have in the mix. Do you think the stars will align for us to get crossplay online? They should, man. 2K24 news should reveal that we're getting crossplay. I don't see why not. Especially since they added it to NBA, which is a game that there's much more players, and I would assume it's a little more complicated over there. So with 2K24 being around the corner, guys, if you love wrestling, you love talking about games within the wrestling space, this is the time to sign up and subscribe to the channel. It's free. Follow everything and anything 2K24 on here. So with that being said, leave in the comment section your thoughts on Jinder Mahal's sudden rise out of nowhere, and he's no longer in Indus Shear, which was a surprise to me.